What's up, this is Squad 2440, we're following Senator 17 video. Today we'll be taking the snow plows off the pickup truck, skid steers, and front loader here on the mowing map. We'll be keeping all the plows indoors at our house and at the shop. Up first, we'll be hopping here in the F250 and we'll be disconnecting the 8-foot Fisher Minute Mount 2 system plow here at the house, and then we'll be making our way over to the shop. We'll get the power stroke warmed up as we do come over here to open up our garage door. I do want to keep these plows indoors out of the elements to prevent rusting or anything else, or even some smaller animals kind of creating their own home, damaging our wires, everything like that, and plows are pretty expensive. This video was requested by a few of you guys, so if you do have any cool video ideas, let me know down below in the comments. As you guys can see, I am going to be putting it right over here. Now this Minute Mount 2 system is pretty cool. You guys can see that looks to be perfect right about there. We'll be hopping out and we'll be disconnecting it. So take a look at that, guys. We just disconnected the plow from the truck, which is pretty cool. This will be a very busy day for us. We did use a ton of different plow trucks and equipment throughout the winter season, and I do have quite a few of them here. But you guys can see we have the Fisher snow plow out, which is pretty cool. Now some of the plows we'll be disconnecting will not have the plow frame, but I really do like having that. That does add to the realism. We'll be closing the door, and I usually like to kind of close it from the outside so we do not have to jump underneath closing door. That is not that safe. We'll now be making our way over to the plow shop, which is a pretty far distance from us, but big shout out goes to Super Duty Modding for sending this 2018 F250 extended cab over to me. I've partnered up with him to make some pretty cool mods, and I can't wait to do many more things with him. As you guys can see, this is one pretty cool truck, and I really do like it a lot. It does a great job, and we did actually put it to work doing some lawn care and also some snow removal this season, which is pretty cool. The shop is just down the street over here to the right, which isn't that far, which is nice. And like I was saying, guys, this video was requested by a few of you guys, so if you do have any cool ideas, let me know down below in the comments. And I really do appreciate all of the support you guys showed throughout the winter season with all of the different plowing videos, everything like that. But as you guys can see, we are now here at the snow plowing shop. I do recommend you go check out the video of us moving here with all of the snow plowing equipment. You guys can see we're just going to park it up right over here. This is an XLT F250 Power Stroke. It is pretty cool. Really do like it a lot, and it's a great work truck. So first, I think we'll kind of get these larger ones here that do have the sanders on the back. Now, we can take the sanders off them without going into Giant's Editor, but I think we'll be just putting all three of these plows right up against right over here, and I think that that will be the perfect area. We'll be hopping here in the 2006 Chevy Kodiak, and we'll just be kind of pulling this out just because we do actually have to move the Duramax back there. Not enough room to do it, but you guys can see very cool plow trucks. I do recommend, if you haven't already, to go check out all of those plowing videos. We did have a ton of fun with them, and you guys showed a ton of support, like I was saying earlier, and I really do appreciate that. You guys can see here that we are in the Chevy Duramax plow truck, which is pretty cool. We do not want to block that door. That actually looks like enough room right there, so we'll be disconnecting that and backing up here, and we'll just kind of tuck this against the wall right here. We don't usually use the other door too much, we just kind of mainly use this. Up next, we'll be hopping here in the Kodiak, one pretty cool truck. This was also released by the squad. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for all of the continued support here on the daily videos. It's a ton of fun uploading daily here to YouTube, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you with all the positive feedback and support on the videos. As you guys can see, up next we'll be hopping here in the 2010 Ford F550. We will now be disconnecting the plow off the F550. Now, I don't really like to have it kind of at an angle there when I do disconnect it, so we'll just kind of do it like that, and we'll be backing this right up against the wall. So as you guys can see, we just disconnected 3 plows, which is pretty cool. Now, I think that having the plow frame disconnect is a little bit nicer, and the truck does look a lot better, especially when you do not really use a plow during the off season. As you come over here, you guys can see we do have a ton of vehicles and equipment we do have to kind of disconnect from. So we'll come over here. We do want to come over here, open up the doors to get some air coming in, especially with all of the fumes from all the different equipment. We'll be hopping here in the Bobcat S770. I really do prefer the wheeled skid loaders for snow removal because the tracks just slide around quite a bit. And for these, we'll just kind of put them right up against the wall, and then we'll kind of back the skid steer up to them. So you guys can see right over there, and then this does have the automatic disconnect from the inside of the cab, just because this is the top of the line Bobcat skid steer, which is pretty cool. I do recommend you go check out the video setting up the Bobcat dealership on the Square Farms map. You guys showed a ton of support on that, and I really do appreciate all of it. You guys can see that's probably where we'll be parking that. Up next, we'll be hopping here in the John Deere wheeled skid loader. I really do like this a lot. Pretty cool, but it does rock back and forth. Hopefully we could kind of get that fixed, but you guys can see pretty cool, and it also does have a very nice first-person view. Like I was saying, guys, this will be a very busy day. We do have to get all of the plows off just because we got to use all of these trucks for our landscaping and all of our different series that I do feature here on the channel. If you do have any cool video ideas, always let me know down below in the comments. I really do enjoy using your feedback, and it's a ton of fun. Up next, we'll be hopping here in the John Deere front loader, and we'll be disconnecting this. Once we do disconnect it, we'll be going in and attaching to the front loader bucket over there so that we could use this for other things. Now for this one, we'll just be putting right up against this wall. We really don't use this area, so it's kind of a nice area to put it. You guys can see, I think that's perfect right about there. We'll disconnect back up, and that plow does kind of fall back just because of the collision. We'll be coming back over here and attaching to the bucket. I believe I did one of these back in FS15 when FS17 was around, so it's pretty cool that we are now doing it here in the new game with the new brand new plow trucks, which is pretty cool. And I think for this one, we'll just kind of park it right about here. This looks to be good. We might have to move it to give a little bit more maneuvering. But you guys can see, up next we'll be hopping here in the Ram 3500 dually. Very cool truck. We do have to kind of get this warmed up, and the Cummins looks like it's now warmed up. Not too realistic to kind of start driving right as you do hop in, but we gotta disconnect a lot of plows. You guys can see, we'll definitely lower this down. I do recommend you go check out the video setting up the plow shop if you guys would like to see the vehicles and everything like that. You guys can see, got this one disconnected, and some of these I will be hopping out and using the manual attaching mod just because that will be a pretty realistic thing to do. Once we do finish with today's video of removing all of the plows, we'll be heading back to our house and we'll be calling it a day there. I do get a ton of requests to kind of end at the house, which is a very cool thing to do, and I really do like how I do that. You guys, since we'll do that, you actually do many times have to hop out and disconnect any wires, everything like that, and take a look at that. So it looks like when I did do that, and it attached us to another snowplow, which is not the best thing, and I haven't really seen it do that before, so I will have to be pretty careful coming up. You guys can see we are here in the 2011 Ford F550. I think I might turn this into a flatbed. I mean, that would be a pretty cool thing to do. We'll actually put this plow on this side just like this. This looks to be good. That way we could disconnect it without running into problems of it attaching to another one. You guys can see we got that disconnected. We do have one more truck before we'll be heading back to the house. This will be a little bit of a shorter video. I do apologize for that, but like I was saying, very highly requested one, and I do enjoy doing these. And our last truck is this Ram 3500 dually flatbed 2008 model year. We're just going to put this right over here, and I do kind of like putting them up against the wall, kind of tuck them away, and like I was saying, guys, keeping them indoors will kind of keep any smaller animals from kind of going into them, and also the rust and all of the different elements. Guys, since we'll just kind of come over here, close up this door. We'll just kind of close it up here from the outside. We got that one closed. We'll come over here. Both these doors might close at the same time. Let's take a look. Looks like this door is now closing. Awesome. So it looks like we most likely will be playing a game here with what to close. Oh, looks like we got that door, and the last one will be this one. So let me know, guys, how did you guys enjoy today's video? Taking all of the plows off. I really do like the realism with doing this, and I think I might feature maybe a few more snow plowing before we completely do switch over, but I wanted to do this just because spring did start a few days ago, which is pretty cool. Now we heading back over to our house. Like I was saying, guys, Super Duty Modding did send me this truck, and I partnered up with him to make some pretty cool mods, so I do recommend you go over to his YouTube channel, Super Duty Modding, and go give him a follow. You guys can see this is one pretty cool work truck. Really do like it a lot. It is like a mid to lower trim level, which is nice. It's an XL utility, perfect work truck, and it is a great daily for us, especially for the plowing company. And I think that it will be pretty cool to kind of get more pickup trucks just like this, and maybe get more working tailgates on different ones. But you guys can see we are just about to arrive back here at our house, which is pretty cool. I mean, our house is a very big one. I actually think we'll kind of park this Super Duty inside of the garage. Now, sometimes I do like to kind of back in, but at the same time, I do like having the fumes just kind of escape. So I think we're just going to drive this in just like this. But hope you guys enjoyed today's video, taking the snow plows off. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and subscribe for more.